What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. He's got Harrison. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 3. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing now on first down. He's got Pierce. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Design bootleg here. Gets this one to Pierce. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover on the first series of this game. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go.
Back to the Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came to...
And in for the Houston touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bulls will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. They give it to him again. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They're looking at second and pretty short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll go right back to Pierce. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Take it in by Pierce. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Pierce running right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Pierce gets the 1st, still running. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down from the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Houston. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Bulls break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And his choice to leave the end zone going to cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Scramble 80. No.
Hand off to the back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Fault to look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We are at the 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins. Looking at 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for him. Pushing for the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Set up.
Richardson on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Play action on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Pierce up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Go.
From the 48. Short pass brought in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go now.
Handoff running right. Pierce. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Pierce. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
This time it's a passing play. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it's second down coming up. Running left, it's Pierce. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here's the give to Pierce. Big gap up the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And this is down across the 30 before it's stopped. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Shut up! Cougar 19.
They'll send him over right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They go play action here. Hauled in left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
60 by 6. Let's go now.
They give it to Pierce. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal.
Handoff, headed left, Pierce. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Go! 70 Lions.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
The give here on second. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bulls going for the win here. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Complete out to the right. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pierce. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Right up the gut. Down to the 10. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st down, and they go right back to him. We'll score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Bulls jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw it. Brought in right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on. Set to go.
Setting up to pass. It's his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. First down throw here from Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
Go. 60.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Here we go.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Richardson. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins bring it back to even. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Take it in by Pierce. And he moves the chains, but time of the essence. Just 16 seconds to work with. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Looking right, and he finds him. It's a gain of 22. And it sets up a Houston first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go right back to Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bulls winners, as we say so long from Miami.